the years, Coaches versus Cancer program, in collaboration with the National Association of Basketball Coaches, has unified coaches and fans nationwide to help the American Cancer Society defeat a common enemy of all of us, that of course being cancer. With your passion and dedicated support, the impact has been felt in communities nationwide like ours. Through fundraising and education initiatives, the Coaches versus Cancer program has supported the American Cancer Society in improving and saving lives from cancer in the U.S. and worldwide. The fight isn't over, and we need you on our team. Please join Coach Thompson, Coach Dalrymple, their staffs by supporting the Passing of the Bucket initiative. All proceeds collected tonight will be donated directly to Larry Welcher and Hagen Knapp. Both of these individuals and their families greatly appreciate your support. Both Larry and Hagen have recently undergone extensive and rigorous surgeries to combat their tremendously rare form of cancer. But with the support of their families, the Barr-Reeve and North Daviess communities, there is no doubt they will continue to persevere. Representing the Welcher family are Larry, Cindy, their son Darren, and grandson Jason. Representing the Knapp family are Hagen's mother, Pam, Dad Perry, and his sister Shay. At this time, let's again all stand and show Larry, Hagen, and their families how much they are supported by us all. On behalf of the Welcher and Knapp families, thank you, and again, thank you one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, the welcome our guests, the Cougars of Daviess High School.
Blake Burkhardt. I'm joined by Coach Logan Wagler tonight. And Coach, unfortunately, we're right next to the band here to start the game, but it's looking like another great atmosphere, another great Buggy Bowl we got on tap here tonight.
Yeah, it should be exciting. Yeah, we're right here by this band. I'm struggling to hear you a little bit, but they are. The band's pretty good.
They are.
Doing a good job, but no, it's going to be a good atmosphere here tonight. We got a pretty well packed house here, and so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to these Cougars being able to play at this level here in this atmosphere. So excited to see how we look.
Yep. So North Daviess comes into this game 11-3. And then Barr-Reeve comes this game 12-1, and really, Coach, you take out both of the team's first couple games here, where we lost to Lagodi first game, and then Barr-Reeve's only loss was at Clay City, and both these teams have really been playing pretty well since those games. I mean, North Daviess has those couple losses to a great Brownstown-Scottsburg team, but besides that, that's been their only flaw. And again, Barr-Reeve's only flaw this whole year was losing at Clay City, their second game of the year. So, I mean, they're honestly coming into this year, I mean, that was the one team in the area that had a lot of guys coming back, and I'd say that's kind of proven to be why they're so successful this year.
Yeah, everyone else in the area is kind of down, kind of regrouping and trying to figure it out, and this Barr-Reeve team brings back a lot of guys that got a lot of minutes. Majority of the scoring's back, and they're thriving, they're playing well. They had, like you said, the one loss, I think that was at Clay City, but ever since then, it seems like they've been rolling and playing at a really high level. The Cougars have been, we've talked about it every time we've done one of their games, they're kind of, they're winning, they're finding ways to win at the end, but it hasn't been always the prettiest, and they're still learning how everything goes. And I think you can tell as of late, last couple of weeks, everybody's getting comfortable in their role. They're really starting to play well. They're confident in what they're doing. They're not hesitating as much. And so, yeah, they're really starting to get it together. And so it should be a great ball game tonight.
Yep. So a little bit of the history here in the Buggy Bowl. So obviously you got Brent Dalrymple, who just collected his 350th win, now 351-22 in his 24th year at North Daviess. Josh Thompson, 121-27 in the 6th year at Barr-Reeve. He's 231-183 combined. Obviously, both coaches has won a state title for their respective programs. So the last outing for the Cougars, they played Shakamak and beat them 47-38 in a game in which we had Coach. And, that was a game where the Cougars kept getting up 9 or 10 and could never get over that 15 mark. And credit to Shakamak for continuing the battle. But, Barr-Reeve played that same Shakamak team a couple weeks ago and beat them by 40. So that worries me a little bit, but and then, of course, Barr-Reeve's last outing, they did defeat Lagodi 43-41, a game where they got up, I think, 10 to start the first quarter. Yep. Lagodi came back and made it a game. So, again, we kind of mentioned during the JV game, Cougars, normally who they play at Linton, at Barr-Reeve this weekend. That did get canceled last night, as well as Barr-Reeve's game against Wood Memorial. I mean, Coach, do you think that helped or hurt the Cougars that game got canceled?
Well, I'll tell you this. I know Coach Dalrymple was very disappointed that game got canceled last night. I think he really wanted that game. That's a conference game, SWIAC game. They've been preparing all week for that game, and then it gets canceled due to weather. And so we're definitely going to be a lot more fresh, right? I always say in one of these games, it don't really matter if you're fresh or not. You're going to play at a high level. You're going to play as hard as you can, and you don't really worry about that. These kids are 17, 18 years old, so that's not a concern. So I don't know. No, both teams should be fresh. Should be like playing on a Friday night, and it should be a good one.
Yep. So to kind of wrap up here, Barr-Reeve, the last 35 years have kind of owned this thing, 46-12, but North Daviess did get them last year, 63-49 at North Daviess. And John Harrell has a prediction tonight of 49-33 Barr-Reeve. So I don't see this being that big of a lead. I mean, I think the Cougars will probably need to try and keep this in the 30-40 range to have a good chance here tonight. But, I mean, I I think the big thing tonight is, no one's really ever played in this game in the varsity level. So you're going to need, one of the most important things is, I think, having a Lane and a Max, a Travis, be that senior leader on the court and kind of keeping these young guys' composure down in this.
Right, these games, these rivalry games, there's all kinds of runs, right? And so you would expect that Barr-Reeve's going to come out and throw a punch and, whatever that lead may be. We got to be able to just withstand it. We got to stay in the game. We got to stay focused in what we're doing. Just like last weekend, yet you mentioned Barr-Reeve got up on Lagodi by 10 points in the first quarter. It's not over. Like, you got to keep pushing forward. You got to find ways to figure it out and where to attack and make some adjustments, and then just relax and play. We got kids on the North Daviess teams that, man, they play so good when they're just relaxed and just playing hard. And so the quicker we can get to just doing that, the better off the Cougars will be.
Yep. So we got about 5 minutes here prior to tip-off. So a couple some stats here leading into the night. So the Cougars are led by in scoring by Aaron Marner. Very balanced attack here. Aaron Marner comes in at 10.3. Colin Loninger 9.9. Landon Schwarzentrooper up to 7 points a game. He's had a couple nice games. Had a real nice game against Shaq Mack. I think led us for 14 the other night. And he had 10 or 12, I think, against Borden at the game before that. So he's really starting to kind of come around. And then Travis Raber leads us in rebounding, assists, steals. So, again, kind of being that senior leader that you kind of expect him to be. For Barr-Reeve, also very balanced. They have Braden Knapp, who leads them in scoring at 12 points per game. Donnie Miller, 11.5 points per game. And then Seth Wagler, 10.3 points per game. So, again, Coach, I know you've seen these guys a little bit. A very balanced attack here, it seems like, for the Vikings. I know they got 2 or 3 really good shooters. What's kind of going to be one of the keys to look for if you're North Daviess tonight?
Yeah, they do a nice job, and it's just going to be a matter of figuring out which one's going tonight, right? So you got Donnie, who's more of he wants to attack. He wants to look for a shot a lot. You got to be able to slow him down, and then you got to figure out who's going to go next, right? You got Brayton, who's a good shooter. All of these, I know this is shocking for the North Daviess crowd that's online, but every person on the floor, at least 4 guys on the floor at all times, can make a 3 at a very high percentage. So the key of the game is going to be able to figure out how we can defend the 3-point line without giving up layups, right? And so we got to figure out how to make some tough shots, and we got to communicate. We got to rebound on misses. We can't give second opportunities, and so I think playing hard is going to be a huge factor and shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, you mentioned, so they actually have 4 of their 5 starters who shoot over 37% from 3. You got 37 and then 41, 45, and 46. So, yeah, it's going to be, you're just going to have to know where they're at and kind of play probably some different defenses I would expect from North Daviess tonight. Don't know if Barr-Reeve will try to really pressure us, or I'd expect them to probably be a red or a 1-3-1 kind of like, or a wide, but I don't know how much press they're going to do. Do you expect them to do any pressing?
I don't know about press. It'd be interesting to see how they want to start the game, right? They know that North Daviess wants to keep this game in the high 30s, low 40s. They would rather get up to the 60 range, 55, 60 range, and so it'll be interesting how quick Coach Thompson decides to push that pace, whether it be right off or kind of get things filled out before. But yes, we will definitely see some traps, some pressure, and that kind of thing to speed the Cougars up.
Yep. We got just over 2 minutes here prior to this game, and again, kind of like what we talked about in the JV game, which Barr-Reeve did win earlier here tonight by, I think, 12 ended up being the final score. Grady Callison did have 17 for the Cougars in that outing, but just couldn't really hit much in the fourth quarter. Got down to 4 and then could not close that gap. But again, Coach, all these, kind of like what we talked about in that JV game a little bit, all these guys have at least played in this atmosphere during that JV game. So obviously it's kind of a whole new one in a varsity game, but at least you've seen the big crowd. I don't think, we were in this gym 2 years ago, weren't we? That was our first year.
Yeah, right. I was talking to somebody about that. Now these kids, it's definitely their first time on this level, and but you know, the guys that they've been playing behind, they've seen some pretty nice crowds.
Yeah.
You know, and they've been in some really nice environments. And so, you know, it wasn't them playing, but they've been a part of it. They know. I don't think it's going to bother them too much tonight. I think it's just literally just going to be trying to weather the storm early, just realize that it's just a game, and just get back to what we do.
Yep. So we got about a minute left here. They're lowering the flag for the national anthem. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in for a good game. Again, both teams playing good ball, and I think, like you just said, I think the Cougars just got to maintain that composure early and not let Barr-Reeve get that 10 or 12-point lead. And hopefully, maybe we can do that to a Barr-Reeve.
Yep, absolutely.
With the shooters that Barr-Reeve has, we're just going to have to be very aware, and you know, so everybody's starting to stand here. So we will pause here for a minute for the national anthem, and then we'll come back on for starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, gentlemen, please remove your hats. At this time, Carmen Detweiler, minister of the Bethel Mennonite Church, will ask a blessing for a gathering here this evening.
Father God, we come to you tonight and we recognize you as the creator of all things. You have created some of us with athletic ability. You've created each and every one of us with a personality. Lord, I pray that both of those can be on display tonight in a magnificent way that would honor you. Lord, I thank you for these two schools, the administrations, the faculty, each one of the students. Lord, I pray that you just continue to bless them in our community. Lord, this evening, as we have been recognizing those that have been battling cancer, Lord, we lift them up to you. Lord, there's probably nobody in here that is not exempt from that. Lord, I pray for your grace and your mercy in each situation. Lord, we pray for healing. Lord, we love you and we honor you tonight. In your name we pray. Amen.
To honor those who are serving our country as law enforcement officials, firefighters, or military personnel who risk their lives daily, that we might enjoy these blessings of liberty. Please join both schools in honoring America by standing as one nation, under God, under one flag. Now let us honor America and our flag as the Barr-Reeve Choir sings our national anthem.
Singing
Max Toy. And then the man in the middle, number 32, sophomore, Colin Loniger. For the Barr-Reeve Vikings, number 42, senior, 6'2", Donnie Miller. Number 30, 6'1", senior, Braden Knepp. 6'2", senior, number 34, Kendall Graber. 6'1", junior, number 24, Seth Wagler. Then their man in the middle, a 6'6", senior, number 52, Evan Wilmeyer. So, Coach, obviously they got a little bit of a height advantage at the center position. I mean, that's something to know where that Scottsburg and that Brownstown game is really going to kind of help in that, where really they faced a 6'9" kid in the Scottsburg game and didn't really do too much damage to him. So I'd have to think they probably like to go down to him and he'll just kick out, which is something I'd sure have to watch out for.
Right. The key for the Cougars, although they're going to give up some height, they just got to be able to battle early, right? Not let him catch it so deep to where he can just turn around and shoot it. We got to get him more like 6 to 8 feet when he catches it and make him make a basketball move and not foul him. Make him go up and hit a shot, and if he does, he does. Just contest it.
Yeah, and I mean, the main thing tonight, too, I would think, is keep him off the boards. Get them one look. I mean, we ran into that a couple of games that we've done where we struggled a little bit on the defensive rebounding. I mean, a team that can shoot like this, you give them a second chance, they're going to probably make you pay.
Yeah, and a lot of the second chances are probably going to end up as a kick-out three wide open where you're not in your coverage, you're not going to be able to defend him as you'd like to. So, yeah, that's an excellent point. Going to have to rebound the ball and keep him off the boards.
So we're finishing announcing the Barr-Reeve lineup. And Coach, they put us right here in the middle of the Barr-Reeve faithful.
Yeah, we're here. We got the band. We got the right behind the Barr-Reeve crowd, so it could get a little loud. So we'll do the best we can to keep this thing flowing.
Well, we are right at center court and are able to see both benches. So of course, Albert Cavanaugh on the PA system here, longtime legend.
Yes.
At Barr-Reeve is the reason is one of the main reasons they've had the successes that they've had over the past 40 years or whatever it's been. So good student sections here for both crowds, as you expect in this rivalry game. So we're getting ready to get going here at Montgomery for the 2024 Buggy Bowl. Source Trooper will jump against Wilmeyer. And Wilmeyer will control the tip to Barr-Reeve.
Fort Daviess going to start in a little 2-1-2 as usual. Going to have to get the shooters. Colin does a nice job getting to the corner there in that zone.
Try to go by Wyatt to get out. And that's just going to be one thing tonight. I have to thank Coach Downfall had to tell them to make, I was just saying, a little drag on the foot there,
Once again, that was a good drive. Probably got bumped on the drive, but we talked about in the JV game, if he goes in there and jump stops, he probably gets that foul call, honestly.
So that will now be Cougar ball, and Barr-Reeve is going to come out. Looks like just a man-to-man to start with.
Well, man-to-man, they like to play a lot of man-to-man, just fundamental. They're going to try to get in the passing lanes when they can, but otherwise they're just going to be back and make you make a play. Like to switch a lot.
Colin trying to drive baseline here, kick it back out to Landon, who gets it back out to Max.
Like to have everybody get a touch here. Get some jitters out, move the ball a little bit.
That'll work, Landon. Could have went up there, and they're going to get Travis Raber with the bump for his first. I think Landon could have spun right there and went up with his left, I think.
I think that was the plan. I think he kind of lost his footing there. He held his pivot foot down, but it made him off balance where he couldn't go up strong like he wanted to.
So, turnover and an offensive foul to start the game here, 1 minute in.
Looks like we're going to have a set here by the Vikings.
And bounce down to Wilmeyer. That's going to be the big man getting his first points of the night. And someone's got to stop number 34 there before he gets, he got all the way down to the white line right there. So.
Yep. Vikings here in a little 2-2-1 press on the make.
Good pass there by Travis. Good take there by
Bishop.
Doesn't do that one a lot, but we'll definitely take that. He went up real strong and
That's going to be 2 on Travis.
Man. That hurts. As we said in the pregame, I mean, he leads us in every single category besides points. And again, kind of another thing is a senior leader out there. But Aaron Marner, the leading scorer for the Cougars, will come into the ballgame now. He was a little under the weather last weekend, but still came out and I think still had 9 or 10 points.
Yeah, he should have a little bit more pep in his step here than what we've seen last week. He was kind of going through the motions as he, I think he missed majority of the week of practice.
Yep. Sounded like a couple of them did from Coach Dow's post-game talk. Him and Colin and somebody else, I think. So.
It's like the Cougars still in their zone, but they're really matched up out of it.
Yep. And there's Donnie Miller for 3. And that's one you got to grab. They had 2 guys there.
Yeah, we got Donnie to miss. He had a good look, missed. Got to find a way to get the rebound. 24.
Damn it. There we go. Seth Flagler with a couple. He looks like he's going to be the one that takes it into the lane, looks at your dish, or go up.
It's kind of what he does. He's really good at it. We just got to keep him in front of us.
Marner, he will shoot that. I think Barr-Reeve probably has that very heavily scouted. So.
This could be a matchup right there that we can kind of take advantage of. 32, Colin Lonergan going against 52. They're a big guy. Yep. Colin plays on the outside a lot. He needs to attack the dribble, use the dribble, and get to the lane.
Took that out of bounds. Well, and 2, if you can get 52 out, that takes him off the rebounds, and opens up the bottom of the lane. So I don't think this will have it out of bounds here. Officials discussing something.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if that was tipped or not.
Yep, it's Coach Thompson complaining here that it will be Cougar ball.
If it was tipped, Max, who threw the pass, didn't do a very good job of selling it because he kind of looked like he just was going to head to the other end.
You got to sell that a little bit. So 3 minutes in here, still just 2-2. Couple turnovers, and Barr-Reeve had a couple good looks last possession, but here goes Lance Schwarzentuber. Good move.
Not really his. Yeah, that's not really his thing right there, taking the guy off the dribble. Donnie's a nice defender as well, so we just need to move it. He's more of a curler, a flasher, that kind of thing. So.
Well, again, I mean, I'd like to see him do what he did that very first possession or second possession and just post so he can go to work. So Barr-Reeve back with the ball here.
Oh, that was good help.
Yeah, because they had Donnie coming here on the baseline. They were trying to find him. And might have had a layup if that wasn't tipped. So good tip there by, I think, Max. So we're running down into Donnie.
Good, Colin. Just playing, just straight up. Yep. Good, Colin.
Good jump there by Max.
We're a little out of sorts
30.
here.
And we're going to get in front of him. That's already all 4 for the big man, Evan Wilmeyer. We're going to. No one's just going to have to get 2 people.
We've got to miss early. We're going to have to get a little bit more active. We've got to get to spots and get in front of people.
And they got Landon trapped there in the corner. So timeout, North Davis, 4-2 here. 4:12 left in the first quarter. And whenever Barr-Reeve does get a make, looks like they're going to put some heavy pressure on there at half court.
Yeah, we got to figure out the rebounding, right?
Yeah.
They shoot threes. They're good at threes, and they're going to be hard to beat if they're going to get second chances. Yeah. So going to have to figure that out. But other than that, we're doing pretty well. We're moving defensively, running at the shooters, making them put it on the floor. Barr-Reeve's definitely trying to use Seth in the middle to attack that zone. So we'll keep an eye on that. And the Cougars just need to make sure that they stay in front of it and make a tough shot.
Yeah. I mean, Wilmeyer already has 4 points and 4 or 5 rebounds. I mean, that's just one where you don't want him to be that X factor.
Right.
Want somebody else to be that if they have to. And offensively, like I said, I think I'd like to see Landon. I mean, the one we did do there, Wyatt, of all people, he went up and finished strong. So I think I'd like to see Landon post. Because I think you're going to have to post and do a kick out, because I'd say all night they're going to be pretty heavy on Aaron all night and not let him shoot too often.
Right.
So we'll be Cougar ball here on the sideline.
Looks like the Vikings going to be in a 1-3-1 right here, out of bounds.
Colin, Be out top here. Over to Max. Max back to Colin.
Thing about this 1-3-1 is the wing guy doesn't come up and trap a whole lot. They're just looking for you to attack on your own, so we can't get in a hurry.
That's like that. And there's going to be Seth Wagler for 2. I mean, Marner's going to have to really be ready, I think, to shoot tonight because he's not going to have very long, which he has a pretty quick shot. But
there he is. Ooh, man. White missed him. That had a layup right there on the give and go. That's the thing. If they're going to play like this, then we just have to attack it.
Yeah.
Step through.
Tipped, and still, there you go.
Good swing it.
Yep.
There it is.
Marner for 3. Nope. And Wyatt.
Good Wyatt.
Battling, and that gets rebounded by Landon. Over to Bishop in the corner. Got it.
That was good effort. Landon played hard there. He got the rebound, got the loose ball, saved it. That was a good job. We're still going to have to attack their zones. We're going to have to attack their pressure. Otherwise, we're going to see it all night.
Yep. There's number 34.
Good.
And good.
That was a great job by Landon.
And they're going to get a foul. I think on the big man, Evan Wilmeyer. So now a little momentum shift here just from that 3. Because I think Barr-Reeve was starting to get a little bit of that momentum with the pressure. But that's going to be the first on Evan Wilmeyer. 6'5" Barr-Reeve. And yeah, what a play there by Colin Loninger at the rim there.
Right, and there was a great challenge on Kendall Graber. He is a really good set shooter. So we ran at him, made him put it on the floor, and relied on your teammate to make a nice play.
Yep. And Toy. And go back to Bishop. Bishop off to a good start here with Cougars. Has all 5 points. And there's Max.
Give one up, Aaron. Good.
It's a good foul there by Aaron.
Real good foul.
Good smart play. That'll be his first. Team's 3rd, though. Here's still 2:24 left in the first.
So the past couple weeks, Mac's really been figured out how to get in the middle of those zones and make some nice plays and passes. Looks like he's a little out of sorts here. Just needs to calm down and relax and get the ball where it needs to go. You don't have to do anything special. Straight line dribbles and that kind of thing.
Yeah, because right now, I mean, I'm sure he'd rather not put anybody in because Keaton Graber does only have the 3 quarters and Travis already with the 2 fouls. So just like you said, you just got to calm down in this environment. And there's a play, and there's another rebound, though, by Wilmeyer. They've got to get him out of there.
Yeah, even if it's to the point where you don't have to worry about getting the rebound, you just got to make sure he don't get it.
Yeah.
And so we might have to adjust to that mindset a little bit, especially when he's so deep. If he's standing at 3 feet, you're just going to have to move him out of the way.
Yep. So Wilmeyer here for 2. He is going to miss the first. He's going to go to the line for his second. And good. To extend this lead to 7-5 as Wilmeyer was a 61% free throw shooter. And
go. Now attack.
Yeah.
Good, Colin.
Oh, I think.
Good take, Colin.
Could have been a couple fouls there as Wilmeyer kind of hung on Colin.
That was a big boy move right there. That wasn't no sophomore move. That was the real deal. And that you just got to do that. You got to attack. If they're going to have 4 guys outside on top of the free throw line, you got to go get to the rim.
I almost wish they would have called that second one on Wilmeyer. There.
Rebound.
Oh, my goodness.
Good, Colin. Colin got a hand on it.
That's a good recovery. 7-7 here, minute and a half left in the first quarter. Ref's going to let him bang here a little bit. And Max,
good, nice pass
to Wyatt.
So you got to swing it quicker right there. They had 3 guys within 5 feet, and we keep the ball on the same side of the floor.
Yep. So minute 10 left here, 7-7.
So Barr-Reeve back in their man, but they are looking to anything that we do together, they're looking to trap.
Yep. See,
which is fun.
This is very well scouted what Coach Dowd. These guys have already had a lot of battles against each other. Even when Coach Thompson was not at Barr-Reeve, he's at Wood Memorial, Springs Valley, so he's been around the area for a while. So these 2 coaches know each other very well.
Look at opposite. Look opposite.
Yep. skid out of the corner. Well, they're going to
Good.
take it.
Ooh,
And
man, that was
by Kendall Graber. And yeah, I mean, he kind of was real aggressive with that. So now Barr-Reeve probably going to get the last shot here. 25 seconds.
Yeah, we need to stop here. That was a good take. Nothing wrong with that take. Probably got fouled, but I mean, the refs are going to let play, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
so.
yep. So down to 12 seconds there. Donnie Miller up top. He's going to get over to Seth
Go with him,
Wagler.
Wyatt. Charge.
And
Landon.
Seth Wagler, good rebound there by Landon. 3 seconds. And gets it out to Wyatt Bishop at the buzzer. Ooh.
Man, right there on that drive, Landon was in a great position to take a charge and make a move, and he kind of got out of the way. Luckily, they missed the layup. We got a ball game here.
Yep. So after one, Barr-Reeve and North Daviess tied 7-7. And yeah, I mean, both clubs have had a couple good looks. I mean, the main thing for the Cougars right now is the guy to box out. I mean,
Yeah,
I think at least I'd have to think 5 of the 7 points for Barr-Reeve has came on those second chances, which we talked about. So we really got to get Evan Wilmeyer out of there.
Right, because
5 of their 7.
Right, Barr-Reeve, those threes are going to go in, you know. So while they're missing, we need to be rebounding them and getting stops and then try to get buckets on the other end.
Yep.
So far, I feel like the communication on North Daviess' end of defense, I think they're executing. They're doing. They know the scouting report. They've ran at some guys that they're supposed to be running at, and so that's key, right? So the moment's not overwhelming them. They're there mentally. That's important. We had great signs in the first quarter. Got to just continue to battle and find a way to get a stop.
Yep. Tell you what, you can tell I'm in the Barr-Reeve section. Somebody during the national anthem knocked over my pop, and now I can't even open it. I tell you what, if this ain't a rivalry, I don't know what is. There's Marty Laybetter in the house, News Channel 2, here to catch the action. They basically had a night off last night, so they're back at it tonight.
Yeah, they probably have a little extra energy tonight. He was already at the North Daviess cheer block. If you didn't hear that in the background, it looks like he's going to go to the Barr-Reeve cheer block maybe. Yep.
So we're going to start second. North Daviess comes out. Both teams come out with the same. Well, no, number 20. 20 Landon Miller's in for the Vikings. Besides that, same lineup for both teams. Looks like Keaton Graber will come in the next dead ball for the Cougars.
Looks like Barr-Reeve's going to be in a man-to-man defense.
Good work, Colin.
Cougars came out with a set with an ISO for Colin. That's all right. He got blocked, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's still our ball.
Cheering. I mean, he wants him to go at him because, again, he's already got one. If you can get a second on him, you know, right now, that's the guy we need to get out of this game.
Right, that'll help the rebounding one.
So Colin just got to shake that off. That's no problem at all. And that's a 6'6" senior we're going up against. So
felt like we had Landon right there on that slip and that out of bounds play, but I think it was getting probably 4 seconds, so we need to get the ball in.
Over to Colin now. And Max on the floor now. Looks like it's going to be a
they're on Max's dribble. He's just going to have to, if he dribbles, he's going to have to go somewhere because they are digging hard on his dribble.
Yep.
They've seen something and they're made an adjustment. And so now Max has got to make an adjustment, right? You got to get the ball where it goes. Short dribble, straight line dribble.
Yep. So Barr-Reeve going to bring up the court here. So back up to Seth Wagler. He's looking to drive again out to Donnie Miller. Just had a steal there with North Daviess. There's Landon Miller.
Good run out. Keaton's playing the top of this zone here. He plays a little bit of every area in this zone. See if he can. Good Max.
Good job, Max. And there's
Good
the
Max.
on the line.
There you go. That's a good way to get involved in the game. Get a defensive stop.
And, you know, a little play like that might get you going.
Absolutely.
So both teams really getting after it defensively here. I mean, these are two of the better, if you look at, you know, stats in the state, these are two of the better ones in the state as far as defensive average.
Good cut. Now we got to look opposite.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is, and there's
wide
Marner
open.
for three. Got it.
That was a great look by Keaton. He was doubled, maybe triple teamed.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's the guy that just came off the bench. So you'd have to think that they were probably talking about on the bench something that he saw, and he went to it, and Marner was wide open.
Yep. Ready to be. It's good to be ready. And there, a little bobble here. We're going to get Landon for his first. Team's first.
Not a bad foul. It's his first, so.
Yep, so 10-7 here, North Daviess on top. Aaron Marner did just hit his first 3 of the game. 36% shooter is Marner, and there's Seth Wagler. Good defense again by Colin. Out on Marner, but man, that's 2 or 3 that Collins really contested there.
That was just a veteran move there by Seth Wagler going against Aaron. He pretty well just bullied his way to the rim. We're going to have to make sure we body up on him. That was a really good move. Match up. We got 2 guys guarding 1. That's
a good rebound.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, again, these are all senior and juniors here for Barr-Reeve out here. I mean, they played in this game last year.
Yeah,
good take by
score that, Lando.
No foul called, but
you got to go up stronger. Got to be balanced. Got to be square.
All right, kick out. There you go.
Man, I love to see him drive him.
Yeah, try to get that second foul. It's going to be hard for Colin to get a shot off tonight just because of the wingspan here from Willmeyer.
Good curl. Cougars moving much better now in their man-to-man offense.
Yep. There's Colin on the corner. He's going to bring it back out top over the lane. And
Cougars doing a nice job curling. They're going to get one of those curls.
Yep. There's Keaton. He calm right there.
Yeah, just a little loose with our dribble.
Yep. And on the floor. And Barr's going to get a timeout. Yep. Coach Thompson will. So yeah, go ahead.
Barr-Reeve, they're really good defensively, fundamental-wise, and we're taking a lot of dribbles and not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
And so they're really good at getting their hands on it. They're always in the passing lane. They're always kind of know where you're going. So we got to figure that out.
Yep. So again, timeout here, 32nd by Barr-Reeve. 10-7. North Daviess, 5:17 left here in the second. Yeah, and it's like you just said, they're really attacking anytime we put that ball on the floor, so we really just got to protect it and be ready. And out of the timeout, it will be Barr-Reeve basketball. Yeah, I mean, this is just, junior, senior laden team by Barr-Reeve too, who has that experience of basically all playing last year. And right now, North Daviess has 3 sophomores out on the court. So, this is a great learning environment here and competing at a high level right now. So
Colin's made some really nice plays defensively coming off his man and deflecting or changing a shot at the rim. That's kind of been a difference here. It's taken away at least 3 buckets for Montgomery.
Tough shot.
Good job, Landon.
What a block. I mean, there's been some intimidating blocks by both teams.
Yeah, both teams are doing a really nice job inside 10 feet defensively.
Oh, my. And it is to mention that Willmeyer is on the bench right now, so this is one where we got to definitely make sure we only limit it to 1 on defense now, but maybe next time down, look to attack a little bit more.
For Seth, driving again, getting in the lane. He's kicking.
Over to Donnie Miller in
he's
the
not
corner.
missing that.
Oh, he did. And
good, Max.
Oh, they're going to get Max. A little bit of a late call there, and I believe the ref did just tell Dow to make sure he stays in his box.
And here's what Coach Dalrymple's saying right now. They're letting Montgomery fly to the offensive boards, and we got to do whatever we can to keep them out and stop their momentum. And so that's kind of what he's saying here. If we're going to let them attack the rim like that on misses, and we got to let the defense try to box them out.
Yep. That is the first on Max. And again, Barr-Reeve yet to hit a 3 in this game. We're a quarter and a half into this thing, so Cougars doing a really good job in the perimeter.
They are.
And then, when they're getting those open looks, they're at least running at them and making them a little nervous.
Yep.
So, there's going to probably be a kick out. Nope.
Yeah, it's foul Max.
Ooh. That's going to be Max's second.
2 on Max.
And so number 30, Braden Knepp, will go to the line for the Vikings. He shoots 63% on the year. So it looks like he is going to bring Travis Schraber back into this game with his 2 fouls. I'm assuming for Max. No, they called down Colin.
Oh, 2 on Colin. I don't know about that.
Wow. I didn't see him around that play. Well, all righty.
It doesn't kill us right now because Barr-Reeve has their big man outside, but I thought, Colin does a lot of things. Others just
Yeah, and I didn't really see him around that play too much there, but oh well, 10-9 as Braden Knapp did hit both, and then that's stolen away.
let's go. Go attack. Throw it up. Your main up. There you go. Good.
I didn't get under control. I got to stop the ball.
That's 2 on Aaron now.
That's 2 on Aaron now.
Good foul, but
now it's 3 guys here with 2 fouls for the Cougars. And I think that's our 4th. Our 4th of the quarter. And we still got 4:18 left here. So 1 more and Barr-Reeve will be in the bonus. And here comes number 22. 5'7" senior Luke Marner in for his brother Aaron.
Yeah, that's a good sub. You got to get Aaron out here. You don't want him to pick up. You might be able to put him back in at the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Let him
and the bad thing is both of his fouls have been on drives just like that. So, and
kicked it.
Deflection.
Good. That was a big stop there.
Yeah.
You could kind of feel a little bit of momentum here going to Barr-Reeve, and so that was a good stop.
So Luke Marner now over to Travis Schraber, who's only played about 2 minutes in this game. He got 2 very quick fouls. Oh, I wish Landon would have drove baseline.
Yeah, Max could have took one more dribble. But
good spin move. Good
nice
pass by Max Troy to Keaton Graber.
Max playing off 2 feet. That's what he's got to do. He's got to be balanced. If that wasn't there, he was still balanced. He would have been fine.
Yeah.
Probably would have hit a 5-footer. So
now Max kind of getting back into what he's been doing these last couple games.
No.
And good D by Keaton Graber, but number 20 Landon Miller will score for the Vikings, and it's back to a 1-point Cougar lead. Here 3.5 left, and that's got to be a foul.
Yeah, that's got to reach in there.
Yeah, on Seth Wagler, his first. And they're going to bring Wilmeyer back into this game. So without Colin here, guys like Keaton Graber, Landon, Max really going to have to crash the boards now. So in the backcourt to Luke Marner, 3:22 left here, 12-11 North Daviess. Barr-Reeve kind of in man right now.
And they're just sending guys to trap. Good play by Landon, throwing it off the feet.
When you're doing like that, like Keaton did the one time, you're going to have to look cross court.
Yep, and Coach Dalrymple's telling him that right now.
Yep. So number 24, Seth Wagler, back into the game for the Vikings, coming in for Landon Miller. So North Daviess ball here. It's been a pretty physical game so far, which we knew it would be. Looks like Wyatt Bishop going to come back into the game next dead ball for the Cougars. There's Max.
Good. He's balanced.
Yep, and they're going to get a foul.
See right there, he was planning on kicking that ball out to the three-point line, but because he jump stopped and he was balanced, he was able to pivot around, and then he had to look at the basket.
Yep.
So nice play by Max. Nice some adjustments here.
Yeah, he's starting to kind of get to that flow again. Maybe even just that tip pass will go kind of getting back into it. So Max Toy, 59% shooter from the line this year. He's going to go line here for 2. First one up and no good for Max. And this has kind of been an area where we talked about it. This is a game tonight where they're going to have to hit free throws, and they have struggled with those this year. So, and Wyatt Bishop back in the game now for Luke Marner. So, if Max can knock this down and get this at least to a 2-point game here. Up and no good, but there's Travis Schraber.
There's Travis.
There's Travis. So just under 3 minutes
Landon's going to have to help handle the ball here a little bit.
Yeah. And the Travis both. 2:40 left. Get away from that center court line there, Travis. There you go.
Man, Barr-Reeve does such a good job in the passing lane.
Yep. Just don't make it easy. Ooh. A little slip there could have maybe had.
Look opposite.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, there it is.
Go at him.
And that's going to be his second. Great take there by Landon Schwarzentrooper to get the second foul on Evan Wilmeyer, and Landon will go to the line.
He did a great job at squaring his shoulders there and going strong into him.
Yep. Wyatt, man, he should have cut this a little bit sooner there from that corner, but it all worked out. So Landon Schwarzentrooper, a 51% shooter from the line, but he will hit the first. And Luke Marner back into the game for Travis Schraber, trying to make sure he didn't get that third foul.
That's a good sub.
So 13-11 here, 2:18 left. Landon going to have his second one for his second point of the night. Up and good. That was good. Good follow through. Didn't look like a 51% shooter there.
Right now we have Travis, Aaron, and Colin all on the bench here. If we can find a way to just hold on to these 2 minutes right here, would be huge.
And honestly, next time down the court, I'd love for him to do a drive and try to get Wilmeyer his third.
Good closeout by Landon. Said 34, can shoot it. It's a good take by Seth.
One from Seth Wagler. And that's going to be a foul, I think, on Keaton Graber, but
just got to back up a little bit. Seth's doing a good job of getting the ball in the middle. North Daviess is all up on him out there. Got to make him live at the 15-footer.
Yep. So Seth Wagler going to go to the line for one, a 76% shooter. That's one thing these Barr-Reeve Vikings are good at. As I've been looking down through here, and they got 4 or 5 kids, 70, 80% or higher. So that does tie this game up here. On Seth Wagler and one. It's like you said, Coach, we're just trying to get into the half. There were so many guys.
He about carried it, then he threw it out of bounds.
Yep, I mean, this is just one with all these guys in foul trouble. We just got to maintain this and just get into the half right now. So Donnie Miller bringing up 14 all here, 1:40 left in the first half here of the 2024 Buggy Bowl. And there's Seth.
Short.
And rebounded by
that was much better. Keaton came over, Coach Dow talked to him. I'm sure that's what he told him. He's to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Make him hit a 10-footer. Or if he does drive, you're in better position.
Yep. So Luke Marner driving here.
Still got to find a way here to close this. Got a minute here.
This guy has some cutters, though, especially when you get to the middle right there. Luke doing a good job.
That's a foul. Yep. Barr-Reeve's doing a good job at jumping us. Kind of unpredictable, just kind of whenever they get the chance and feel like they're in a good position, they're all jumping and they're all on the same page. They're all rotating.
So now Barr-Reeve, 2 guys with 2 fouls now as Braden Knapp picks up his second. And next foul on Barr-Reeve. Now we'll send North Daviess to the line. Here, a minute left in the first half. And Luke Marner doing a good job of handling the ball coming in off the bench here.
Yeah, we got to help, Keaton.
Yeah.
Got to help. Yeah. Got to help.
There. Okay.
Good, Luke.
There we go. Luke Marner taking it in amongst the trees and gets a foul. And 5'7" Luke Marner says, "I'm not scared of anybody, Coach."
We like to see that, and, it's just part of playing basketball. If they're going to guard you 45 feet from the basket all over you have no choice to just go attack the rim.
Yep, and Luke will miss his first. And these are his first free throws of the year.
It's kind of surprising because he does a lot of driving and that kind of stuff, puts pressure on the defense.
And a second one will be good. And that foul was on number 42, Donnie Miller. So 15-14, 38 seconds left here in the first half. Cougars holding on to a 1-point lead. And about the score of what we kind of predicted here, Coach, I would have to think.
This is right where North Daviess wants to be. The pace they want to play at. Barr-Reeve's doing what they can to speed them up, but for the most part, the Cougars are holding their own.
Yeah, I mean, especially 3 of your top 4 scorers on the bench.
This is huge weather in the storm right here.
So down to 12 seconds here. And there's Donnie Miller.
We had a miscommunication there.
I'd watch for Miller going to the corner just like that.
Good, Luke. Luke jumped it. That's a 2.
No foul call. Didn't get the rebound.
You kidding me?
Tip it out. And
that's a good stop. That's a good end of the quarter. We had probably 2 miscommunications defensively on that last possession there. We kind of scrambled and held our own, and Donnie took a tough shot and missed it.
Yes, he did. So at the half, North Daviess 15, Barr-Reeve 14, and what's just been a physical game, and both teams really going after it. So do a couple totals here. Yeah,
I mean, this is just kind of a normal Barr-Reeve North Daviess game here. not going to be necessarily an offensive clinic because teams, they know each other so well, and they're so fundamental defensively. They hang their hat on defense, and so it's just hard to get a bucket against both of their teams.
Yep. So some stats here real quick. So Barr-Reeve is led by Seth Wagler and Evan Wilmeyer. Seth Wagler's got 2 twos and a free throw for 5 points. Wilmeyer had those 5 early points and then didn't score any in the second quarter. As he has 2 twos and a free throw for his 5 points. And then Landon Miller has a layup, and Braden Knapp has 2 free throws for Barr-Reeve's 14 points as they scored 7 in each quarter. For the Cougars, they are led by Wyatt Bishop, who had 2 and an early 3. And then Aaron Marner did hit a 3 there for his lone bucket of the first half. Keaton Graber had a 2. Landon Schwartzgerber hit 2 free throws. And then Colin Loninger has a 2. And then Luke Marner has 1 free throw which is the difference right now at halftime, 15-14. So we're going to take about a 5-minute break here. We got 8:50 left until halftime, so we'll come back about 3 minutes left and kind of tell some second half keys, and we'll be back here in 5 minutes. we're back on here. Just under 3 minutes left. We got 15-14 North Daviess lead over the Barr-Reeve Vikings. And Coach, I mean, a very physical first half there from both teams. Both guys have multiple people with 2 fouls. I think a big key for North Daviess, though, is got to continue to get out, as Barr-Reeve did not hit 1-3 in that first half, and that is very un-Viking-like.
Right, it's almost to the point where it's kind of concerning, right?
Yeah.
And so kind of know what's coming. They're going to make some adjustments, but North Daviess doing a really good job of kind of running them off the three-point line. Obviously, they're making 24, make some really nice plays, and he's getting in the middle of their zone, and he's attacking and doing some nice things, but we just got to rebound. I thought we did a much better job in the second quarter at rebounding. The refs are letting everyone play, so I feel like North Daviess made an adjustment on the rebounding, being a lot more physical and just moving people out of the way. So, a great first half by both teams.
Yep. And, again, North Daviess has 3 guys, Colin Loninger, Aaron Marner, and Travis Raver. Travis Raver might have got 4 minutes in that first half, and again, he's our leader in rebounds, steals, assists. Any little stat that they're his, he's going to lead us. Of course, Aaron Marner, the bad thing about him was the 2 fouls he gave up were good things because they were going to get a layup, but it was just unfortunate that he got both of those called on him.
Right, that's a good thing. That's good news for the second half here. It's not like he's getting attacked and he can't guard and that kind of thing. He was literally just giving them up, and so it'll be interesting to see how Colin and Travis come in here the second half and play with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
They need to just play just like they were.
Yeah.
Not reach, be in good spots, but you just got to play, right? And not to be too passive because there's no time for that. You'll get exposed out here if you're worried about getting another foul. So.
Yep, and Braden Knapp and Evan Wilmeyer both have 2 for the Vikings. Again, Wilmeyer was a big factor early on. I bet he already has close to 10 rebounds on the night. Probably 6 or 7 of those being offensive. So it's like you said, we almost got to put 2 guys to get him out of there and just, make sure we're blocking out other people. But
yeah, the Cougars are coming running out of the locker room here.
We 30 seconds left.
We got 35 seconds left, and Coach Dalrymple still wanting to draw up a play here. So they are, Coach Dow looks good. He's still got a nice jog on him. I think he could, I don't know if he has any more triples left in him in the softball field or not, but that was a pretty good jog.
Well, from the swing I've seen him have, there's no anything else but a homer or nothing, I'd say. So it looks like it will be North Daviess ball coming out here, so it'd be great to get an early bucket. I don't see either team getting ahead by 8 or 10 points unless Barr-Reeve catches fire. And again, they are due, but so North Daviess is going to come out with their original starting lineup here: Raver, Toy, Sorcerer, Loninger, and Bishop, and then starters for Barr-Reeve as well. So Miller, Knapp, Graber, Wagler, Wilmeyer. So here we go. Start the third quarter.
Looks like Barr-Reeve's going to be in their man-to-man. Let's see if they trap a lot here early. North Daviess running the set.
And there's Colin.
Get a good look.
Oh, I almost wish you would have tried to go into Wagler right there, but be interesting to see if they try to attack Wilmeyer early and get that early third on him.
Right, we like to post Colin. Haven't posted him a lot tonight, especially when 52's in. But yeah, you're right. I think we still need to post him and go in him and see what we can do.
And I don't think Colin's gotten up to 3 yet either. He's probably our second best 3-point shooter. So, but again, got a long wingspan there guarding him. And over to Raber. Toy bringing it up top. He kind of recovered nicely in that second quarter. Did a couple of small things like he's been doing here lately. So it was good. It was good for him and Landon and everybody to keep him in this game. Right. Again, it could have got out of hand. So minutes gone by, and there goes Colin. Pass over to Bishop for 3. He got it.
That's a good look. See, and that wasn't a post, but Colin caught it at 10 feet. He was able to drive to 6 feet, which drew in the defense, and then he kicked it out. Bishop was set and knocked it down.
Yep. So 8 points now for Wyatt Bishop, and having a nice ball game for him so far. Comes in just averaging 5 points a game, and you know, he had those big moments those first few games of the year, kind of went cold, and then kind of found something there these last couple of games against Borden and Shakamak. So good to see him come out and be ready tonight.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Barr-Reeve made here offensively. You know, the 14 points, they are not happy with at all. So see how they attack this zone.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, let me see here what Barr-Reeve is
inside. Colin's got to be straight up. Max.
Yep. And there's Evan Wilmar getting right back to what he was doing early on.
Yeah, and there was action on the opposite block of Max, and he kind of got caught watching, assumed the basket was going to be made, and it rolled right out to 52.
Yep, and you mentioned Barr-Reeve probably not happy with that 14 points. There's Colin going right at it, and they're going to get it. I don't know about that one.
It's kind of a bad pass, threw it at his feet.
Yep.
While he was gathering it, he ran right into the defense.
I mean, for the last 5 games for the Vikings, 66, 70, 52, 79, and 43 against Lagodi. But yeah, I mean, so they come in pretty hot offensively. So, and that will be Colin's third. And Coach Dow is going to leave him out. Looks like Draper is going to come in next dead ball.
Barr-Reeve ran a set for a lob against the backside of that zone. Davies defended it well.
Yep.
Good job at running at 34. As we mentioned, he's a great set shooter.
There goes Seth Wagler driving again. There goes Donnie Miller.
Just kind of muscled him up.
Man, but we got to get those rebounds.
A lot of it's the shooter. It's the shooters getting their own rebound. We got to make sure that we box out.
There goes Will Meyer back up, but he misses.
Yeah,
rebounded by Toy.
That was a good look. He threw that in, especially Colin having 3 fouls.
Yeah.
That was
got it by Barr-Reeve, and there's a turnover and almost ran into his own player. Goes Wagler over to Knapp, in and out, and another offensive rebound by Barr-Reeve.
Yeah, we're just.
Oh, and it's going to be a late call there. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but man, Coach, we got to get on these offensive boards.
Yeah, we're going to have to get the boards, and we got to be under control when we're driving there. There's just no reason for it because they're going to come get us. We don't have to necessarily go make a play until they come out, and then that's when we've been getting the good shots.
He's second on Max Toy, so Braden Knapp, he's already 2 for 2 from the line, hits his third, and here comes Keaton Draper in for Colin Loninger with his 3 fouls, 4:42 left. North Daviess hanging on to a 1-point lead, but Braden Knapp could tie it up right here. Up and good. So 18-all. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to think about 12 or 14 of Barr-Reeve's points tonight came on second chance.
Yeah, it's been a lot of them.
But we are still in a tie ball game here, and an unforced turnover there by Travis Raber. Cougars need a big stop right here. I think momentum is slowly going on the other way. So they need to stop, a rebound, and then go down and get a score.
Right, because a make, Barr-Reeve is turning up the pressure on their makes with a little token press and then going into trapping in the half court.
Yep. Seth Wagler out front. Looks like there's a man. But then there is going to be Donnie Miller's first points of the ball game, and that gives Barr-Reeve the lead. 20-18 here, just over 4 minutes left. North Daviess needs a bucket here.
Yeah, we got to work the middle of this.
And another turnover by North Daviess. And a good move. Travis had it. He's got a stop ball there. And not a bad foul there by Landon Schwartztuber on the floor. And yeah, here comes Aaron Marner. Hopefully he can maybe bring a little spark off the bench.
The problem was there. Landon got the ball on the wing. He put the ball over his head. He got trapped. The ball was still over his head. And then he tried to pass with the ball over his head, right? Never changed the angle, never changed the side of the defender. Was able to deflect it and steal it from us. And a much-needed timeout here for Brent Bauer.
Yep, and still just a 2-point game. But yeah, definitely a timeout was needed there as Barr-Reeve is on a 6-0 run right now. And yeah, North Daviess badly needs a stop right here. You know, calling out, I know that hurts us on rebounding, but I mean, he's not even our lead. Travis Raber's our leading rebounder. I mean, him and Keaton and Landon and all these guys got to really step up right now.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more. It's going to have to take a little bit more of an attitude, a focus that, hey, we're not going to win this game unless we go get those loose balls at the rim and box out and go get them. And right now, as far as the boards, which it's always a little bit of a struggle, right? We're smaller almost at every position, but you just got to find a way, and hopefully we can figure that out.
I mean, me and you was having a discussion earlier this week about rebounding, how it's about 75% is attitude and, you know, your willingness to go get that ball. So, and there's
good. That was good. Good defense. It's always sometimes a little tricky guarding out of bounds in the zones. You got to make sure you match up.
Yeah, especially when you're facing a bigger team. So there goes Seth Wagler back to work in the middle of the lane.
Good.
Oh, that's a travel. Yep. Move that foot there.
That's a good scouting report there by Landon. He ran at 34, made him put it on the floor. Let's see if we can get a bucket here.
Yeah.
Or not, at least a shot.
Yeah.
See if we can get a shot.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve's pressure really bothered us here.
Once we get across half court, the middle's open, but somebody's got to get there, and they got to want the ball.
Yep. There goes Aaron Marner. Good drive. Out to Keaton. Good cut there by Raber. Over to Marner in the corner. Shot fake. Up. No good.
Good, Landon.
Rebounded by Landon. I think that's our ball.
Stays here. Yep. Landon's a really good offensive rebounder, and he's hard to box out. He's hard to, but he's to get this game, he's going to have to do the same thing on the other end. He's going to have to crash that thing, whether it's on his side of the rim or not.
A good shot fake by Marner. They have the kind of, I'm sure, the same scouting report we do on their shooters. They're going to run at Marner and jumps. I mean, good move by him there. Just couldn't knock that down. So just over 3 minutes, 2018. Barr-Reeve. There goes Max Toy taking a good take, and blocked by Willmeyer. And here comes Donnie Miller.
Good, Keaton. Good, Keaton.
And they're going to call it on the floor.
Yep, that was a great foul.
They can't be discussed intentional there.
No, he fouled him at the three-point line.
Yeah,
they're taking it out.
We've seen some crazy things happen, including the last time it was in Barr-Reeve. So I think if the listeners at home remember, and Marcus Braden, if you're listening, I apologize. But
there's another foul.
And that's going to send Barr-Reeve to the line.
5 fouls for the Cougars.
So Mark Davis getting in a bunch of foul trouble here.
Who was that on?
I'm waiting. Looks like Max, his third. So yeah, it's going to send Evan Willmeyer to the line.
So we're going to have to rebound out of this.
Shooter, he does get 2 here with the new rules, and that's up and good. Extend this lead out to 3. So 2:55 left here. Got to get a rebound if he does miss. And up and good.
2 nice free throws by the big man.
Yeah. 60% shooter, but knocked both of them down. It's 3 and 4 on the evening, so Cougars are in dire need of a bucket. I don't care how they get it.
These traps are really causing problems here for whatever reason.
Up the floor, and Barr-Reeve's doing a real good job of pushing it up. And there's a good job by Max making a big play there. Now, maybe that gets us a little bit of momentum.
We just need a bucket. I mean,
it's like you said, even a shot.
Well, we're throwing the ball right where they want to trap us. We're throwing it right across half court, then we're throwing it right to the corner, and we're not attacking the middle from the corner.
There's a kick out to Aaron. Back to and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to send Kendall Graber to the line. And that's going to be Landon's third. So really got to calm down here if you're North Davis. I mean, it's just going to all sorts of ends. I mean, making a lot of just over the head passes that are soaring. And so, I mean, this is a game where we can't let this get to 8 or 10 points, I think, for North Davis.
Yeah, I asked Colin Loninger's checking back in the game. I think that's right on cue there. We got to find a way to end this quarter.
So Kendall Graber at the line. Actually, this is only going to be his 5th and 6th attempt of the year.
He's a set shooter.
Yeah. And he is going to miss the second one, and they're going to get Willmeyer for his third. Great job there by Colin. That's his third now. All kinds of guys with 3. And they're going to take him out.
The rest of the squad.
And Landon too. So Landon Miller comes back in. All right. 23-18, 2:15 left here. Fort Davis has been held to 3 points this quarter. And there's that, man, a guy quit going there. Attack the middle.
Right, it's fine if we go there, but it's not the ideal place to pivot around for 15 minutes and then try to get it somewhere.
And that's going to be another foul. And that's going to join the 3-foul club for Keaton Graber. Send Seth Wagler back to the line for Barr-Reeve, and starting to creep up to a number we don't want to see, Coach. So 76% shooter Seth Wagler to the line. He's going to hit the first. Next one up for Seth. Good. 25-18. Just passes where no one's even defending them.
Well, they're just so sped up.
Yeah, there it is. Good, Colin, good. There we go.
We're just getting to the point where we're just so predictable. I mean, we've literally done the same thing 10 straight times in a row.
That was something new there. Got it.
Right, but they jump. I mean, he came from all the way underneath the goal to half court to pick that pass. Luckily, he didn't get it, but that's how predictable we're being right now.
We need 2 free throws here by Colin. First one is up and good. Weird little bounce there, but we'll take it. As Colin is a 65% shooter, and looks like Luke Marner going to check in for Colin if he makes this. So cuts it back to 6. Wyatt Bishop coming back in 2, and up and no good from Colin. Rebounded by Kendall.
Yeah, we need to stop.
Or Braden Knapp. 25-19, minute 34 here. Yeah, need to stop. If we can get a stop, get this back down to maybe 4, and there's a good fake, though, by Donnie Miller.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Max sold out on that pump fake right there, because he was in good position. He did a great job coming over and helping there.
Man, they are just so relentless when you get to, and a good job there by Aaron Marner. And they're going to give Coach Thompson a timeout. With 1:11 left, 27-19. Yeah, Max and everybody's just got to quit going to that corner. I mean, right when you cross half court, Barr-Reeve has just been relentless. As soon as you step across, they are going to trap it.
Yeah, one thing Coach can look at right here is kind of changing the personnel of the press breaker.
Yeah.
We got Max running the middle right there, which is usually what we do, but right now it's just a mental thing. Just get somebody else in there. Wouldn't mind seeing Aaron's a little bit smaller, but he's more likely to create and get past that little right across half court area, and then we just got to pass and attack, and it comes down to just playing ball, right?
Yeah.
They're making you play ball. We're worried about turning it over, and so therefore we are turning it over. So if we can get this thing figured out, we're still right there.
I mean, get a bucket here. Try to get this down to 5 or 6 points, head into the fourth quarter, and just try to survive. We can't foul them anymore. I mean, we're just giving them 3 points right now. And I mean, I bet we've had 5 or 6 fouls where it's just making sure they don't get a layup.
Right.
So, I mean, smart thing to do at this rate. You're sending them to the line. So
they stop here.
Yep. And a good cut there by Seth Wagler. And good block there by Travis.
Had a miscommunication there. We got a couple guys in here that's not used to playing these spots.
Yep.
Good pass up by Aaron right there. This is the first possession we've had in a while that's been off a miss.
Yeah. Man. God, it's just passes like that where no one's really even around us. That we're just.
Yeah, we just need a bucket. Everything would be relaxed if we can just make a bucket here and answer this little run that they're on.
Yep. And 30 seconds here.
We don't. Landon's not in. Colin's not in.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to step up and make a play. Aaron's not going to get.
And another steal.
Nice hands by 34.
Yeah. So 18 seconds here. And looks like Coach Thompson yelling out a play here. 10 seconds. And there's a screen and a slip by number 30. Missed and tipped around. Rebound by Keaton Graber.
Oh, no.
Tipped back.
Good.
And my goodness, another tip around. And again, the offensive rebounds.
I mean, the third quarter there, the second half of that third quarter, it was, we got to the point where we were kind of feeling sorry for ourselves. We was turning it over. Things weren't going well. And then we let it influence our rebounding here at the other end where we got to have a stop, right? Got the stop. They are relentless on the boards because they just feel like they can rebound it, right? And so we're not checking them, and we're going to have to figure it out, and we're going to have to push back. If they're pushing, we got to push back. It's part of it. So we need to start this fourth here, first couple minutes with a little bit of momentum and some buckets. We've got to find a way.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve scored more points there that quarter than they had the whole first half, and they scored 15 that first. But we got in foul trouble, and they shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 from the line. So kudos to them for hitting those. But now it's 29-19, and the Cougars are going to have to calm down. But just like you just said, they're going to have to get tough right here. They're
got to figure it out right here.
Overcome. You're in an environment that you're not used to, but I know they got the experience. But you've had 3 quarters of it now. Now you just got to figure it out. And it's going to be Barr-Reeve's ball to start. So need a big stop and a big quick bucket, I think.
Yep. We'll see what the Cougars are made of right here, just as far as mentally, where they're at, see if they can rally. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but
they did it just a couple games ago against Eastern. They were down, 10 or 8 with about 3 minutes left and came back and won that game. So they do have Bishop, Aaron Marner, Larniger, Sorsen, Schirmer, and Toy back out. I think Barr-Reeve will be very patient, so we're going to have to really talk on any cuts or anything that does happen. So I have a feeling that might be all Barr-Reeve's looking for right now. Who are still without a 3, you might add. I think if we came to this game coached through 3 quarters, Barr-Reeve didn't have a 3, I think we might think it's the other way around.
Right, yeah.
But it's not, and we're going to have to kind of get aggressive here, I think, on the defensive end. I know a lot of guys have 3 fouls, but so Donnie Miller up top, and they've done a good job on their 2 leading scorers. Kendall Graber and Donnie Miller, they combine right now for 5, but again, it's been the big man. He's got 9 points right now and probably about 13 or 14 rebounds if I had to just take a wild guess.
Yeah, no, our defense has been really good.
Yeah.
We fouled in situations and then they got in the bonus.
Yeah.
Like you said, they hit 6 of 7 free throws in that third quarter. But
so minute 20's gone by here. And again, you hate to put too much pressure on such good ball handlers, but down 10. That's going to be the thing when we do get the ball back. And there's a good cut by Wagler down to Landon Miller. Good patience there by the Vikings to get this back up to 12. So over to Landon.
look,
Corner Bishop, yep. Good attack here by Bishop.
Good take.
Good take. Good fall there. And 1 by Landon Sorsenschreiber. A good take there by Wyatt and a good follow-up. We got an offensive rebound for ourselves there once. So, and I don't know who they called that. I don't know if it was in 20, 24. I'll take Travis back in for Wyatt.
Yeah, 24.
24, his second. Seth Wagler, their first of the fourth quarter here. And Landon trying to get this back down to single digits. Up and long and so it remains 31-21 here, 6 minutes to go. Barr-Reeve is up, trying to gain the possession of the Buggy Bowl trophy back.
Just playing, don't have to reach, but you got to find your shooters.
And
then we don't rebound.
Goodness gracious, boys.
We did a couple things.
Yeah, but then there's Travis Schreiber though with the steal.
And 1.
And good. Oh man. Caught a break, got a steal there by Travis, and that was just when you had 2-on-1 there, should have been maybe a little pass off. But
yeah, Lena did a nice job of going after that board.
Yeah, I think he almost just tripped more or less.
Right, I think his momentum, he was falling, and he ended up landing underneath the goal, and he tried to throw it up there. But man, that would have been nice.
Yeah. So Wilmar back to the game for the Vikings. Warner playing some good defense here. Got to help. And got to rebound it. Got to rebound it, boys.
I'm just not sure where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 5 guys inside the volleyball line right there, meaning 8 feet, and nobody's finding their guy and boxing out. And so when they shoot threes, they're going to be longer rebounds.
And he's going to kick out. Can they finally get their first three? Nope. But again, another offensive rebound. Oh, Coach, this is just frustrating.
Yeah, because they're executing their defensive plan so well, and they just not rebounding.
I mean, right now, you want Barr-Reeve to shoot. That's going to be a foul. You want Barr-Reeve to shoot a 3 right now. I mean, they're up 12, 4:40 left.
Right.
You're going to shoot that than a layup. It's just can't get those rebounds. So 33-21. Indy Barr-Reeve on top. And in the backcourt to Travis Raber. This is just when guys got to be ready to shoot. Guys like Aaron Marner, Colin.
Yeah, we got to attack. We got to be fundamental. We got to jump stop when we get there. I'd go ahead and let that fly.
Yep, and there's Aaron Marner going to let it fly. And there is a 3 to cut this back down to single digits. 33-24.
I mean, we're capable to scramble offensively.
Yes.
We're capable of, kind of that desperation, go get a bucket, and it's time to go here. But we got to get a rebound. We're getting stops. We're not getting rebounds.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten how many stops already this quarter?
Yeah, Max
4 or
might put a
5.
little more pressure on than that.
We got to count.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't reach. Just play in front of him.
And Max for his 4th. So that's just the first, though, for the Cougars here. 3:55, 33-24.
It's Max's 4th.
Yep.
So you're going to have to be smart. No more reaching.
See, like right now, if you look at the Cougar bench, I mean, they got to get into it right now, too. I mean, this is far from over. They got to get energized. Try to get these guys a little energized.
Right.
I mean,
good D by Aaron.
yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Trap that.
I would like to see Landon trap that. Because, I mean, right now, you're just going to have to take some risk like that and just hope that your guys behind you can back you up. So up top, Barr-Reeve just going to be very patient. And I'll be shocked if they shoot another 3. And there's a layup, though, for, as I say that, there's a layup by Kendall Graber to put it back up to 11.
To attack. Look middle.
Yep, there it is. Look across. You had Max wide open for a layup right there.
Hit it, Aaron.
Yep, hit that Max. Toy in and out. And there's Travis. And they're going to get him for a foul, though.
Yeah.
Again, like you said earlier, I mean, they're going to be like that. We might as well try it, too.
Right.
That's going to be Travis's 3rd. He hit those 2 early ones and hadn't got another one since. Yeah, I mean, we got to the middle there, and we just didn't look to the opposite block. We had a wide-open layup, but it's 35-24 here. Vikings on top. Just 2:42 left in this ball game, and again, this is about where they're going to call off-ball foul here. I'm calling his 4th.
52. Evan, he's played a nice game.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
He's a difference maker.
Yeah,
tonight.
he's figured out his role, and he's really improved.
And again, that might be one where, hey, we'll make him beat us. But I mean, we've done, like I said, their top 3 scorers, we've held very nicely. And there's a good take by number 30, Braden Knapp. We'll get this to 13 with 2:18 left. Marner screen by Raber there. Ooh, Landon.
Flash middle, trap.
Yep. Now kick out. It's too late. And there's Donnie Miller. Looks like he's going to get his 6th point of the evening. It's a shame that it's gotten up to this, Coach, because it's really been closer than this 15-point margin.
Right.
There's Landon with the take. And one, though, by Landon.
It's a good finish.
Yeah. Cut this down to 13 with a minute 48 left. And I mean, you look back at this film as Cougars sub in 4 guys here, and I think you're going to see you executed, I would have to think, your game plan very, very well as far as defensively. I mean,
right.
But when I'd have to guess 39 and 25 or 26 of your points have coming off second chances, I mean, that's just hard to win a ball game.
Right, and then we gave away so many possessions in the third quarter because of turnovers. We didn't even get a shot up. It felt like we didn't even get a shot up until about 2 minutes left. And, you know, you got to score more than 26 points regardless of how good your defense is.
Yeah. So a minute and a half here, 39-26. And looking like Barr-Reeve will retain the Buggy Bowl trophy. And again, I mean, there's Luke Barner with a good steal, and they're going to get Donnie Miller with the foul. Luke's came in and played some nice minutes tonight.
He does. He does a nice job when he comes in. He's a really good team player, really good teammate, and
yeah, I mean, like we've talked about before, you know, a lot of these guys have been waiting for this opportunity. I mean, they've sat behind that group from last year, and they've just been kind of waiting for this. And,
right.
You know, this is just a game you learn from if you're the Cougars, and, you know, I mean, March is just around the corner at this rate. You know, it's going to be kind of the same environment that's going to be in that tough sectional, I think, at Princeton this year, right?
I'm not even sure where it's at.
I think our day is at Princeton. So that's a couple of the JV guys out here right now. With under a minute left here, and Wyatt, that's in the aisle, North Davis. It's number 32, Alec, 6'2" senior Alec Wagler into the game for the Vikings. 51 seconds here.
Yeah, let's.
And again, I mean, I guess, like I said, this is something you learn from if you're North Davis, and you know, you competed hard. I mean, Barr-Reeve's one of the hottest teams in the state. They've won 12 now, probably 13 straight games. I mean, you know, they're one of the hottest teams in the state right now, and kudos to them, makes the adjustments at halftime that they needed to.
Right.
But I think we're going to have history, whereas Barr-Reeve did not hit 1-3 tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And
you tell us that heading into tonight. How do you feel?
Right. I wonder how many they shot. I didn't keep track of their misses.
It have to be about 15. But
yeah, I don't know
more
if
important
it's
thing is how many of those did they get rebounds off of? That's the more important thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, they ended up scoring on a lot of those possessions, even on the missed threes. So, and that was the difference. Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about it. That was the difference of the game. And going to have to get better in that area.
Yep, so the final here from Montgomery, 39-26. The Vikings will retain the Buggy Bowl trophy here in 2024. Again, a good physical ball game. And at the end of the day, that's just what it was physical. So,
yep.
I'll tally up some scores here. Buggy Bowl trophy here. So I'm trying to finalize the scores here.
Got Coach Joey Riggins up here wanting to chat a little bit. So I don't know.
Feel free while I'm adding up these scores.
If we need some celebrity airtime here or not, but
yep. His girls got 3 good games coming up this week, so if you can, last game for Brenda Lee Perkins this week, so you can get out to the Cougar Den, support those girls. That would be good.
Yeah, nice crowd on hand tonight. Everybody showed out for the game, and pretty good atmosphere. there was a lot of fouls. So it was hard for the crowd to be a huge factor because the flow of the game wasn't the best. It was real physical, and a lot of foul calls.
Yeah, and I'm shocked when I'm at them. I really thought it felt like Barr-Reeve shot a lot more free throws than what they did. They only shot 12, but
Right.
I'm almost done here. So, all right, so for the North Daviess Cougars, they were led tonight by Wyatt Bishop. He had 8 points, including 2 3-pointers and a 2-point basket. Next was Landon Swartz-Truber. He had 4 there in the fourth quarter and then 2 free throws in the second for 2 for 4 from the line for 6 points. Aaron Monitor hit 2 threes for 6 points. Colin Loninger had 3 points on a 2 and 1 for 2 from the line. Keaton Graber had a 2-point basket, and then Luke Marner was 1 for 2 from the line for 1. And again, coach, kind of something we've been talking about, 4 for 10 from the line again tonight for the North Daviess Cougars. So, I mean, they end up getting out of hand here late, but I mean, that's something we just got to really improve on going forward. And for the Barr-Reeve Vikings, they were led by the big man in the middle tonight. 11 points for Evan Wilmeyer. Played a very nice game. Like I said, I'd say he had about 11 and 15 if I had to guess tonight. 3 of 4 from the line and 4 twos for his 11 points. Braden Knapp, 8 points on 2 2-point baskets and then 4 of 4 from the line. Seth Wagler, 7 points, 2 2-point baskets, 3 of 3 from the line. Donnie Miller, 3 twos for 6 points. Landon Miller, 2 twos for 4 points, and then 1 for 2 from the line, and a 2-point basket for 3 points for Kendall Graber for his 3 points. So again, not 1 3 hit all night by Barr-Reeve, which was our big concern heading into the night with 4 or 5 guys. And it looks like we are going to get Coach Dalrymple here to come up. Coach here. Hey there, Coach. Great defensive effort, I thought, by your guys. I'd have to think you guys did the defensive part very according to your plan tonight. It was just the offensive rebounds really got to you, I think, tonight.
Yeah, we proved tonight, I thought Barr-Reeve was one of the tougher teams that we've had to guard all year. And so we proved tonight that our defense is for real. We made some adjustments and really proud of the kids for adjusting and changing up. Just some little things, nothing anybody would notice, but stuff that we would notice. And kids did a really nice job of that. We had this thing to 18-14 us in the third quarter. We were in the driver's seat. And then we weren't. And, the kids have asked me not to harp on stuff and go back and just talk about stuff that we can't control right now. And so I didn't, I just told them in the locker room I was proud of their defense. We're going to see those exact same defenses in the sectional, and we got 6 weeks to get better at handling that. And if we do, we are still a really dangerous team. So, I'm proud of my guys, and I told them they're going to kick themselves when they watch this film.
Yeah, me and Coach Wagler are kind of saying the same thing. I mean, Coach, if I told you coming in tonight that Barr-Reeve doesn't hit a 3-pointer, you're probably feeling pretty darn good about yourself.
Well, that's the adjustment we made, and we saw some things on film of how they get threes, and we wanted to stop doing that. And again, I'm super proud of our effort defensively. We just gotta, when a team traps you, that's what you want, and you gotta make them pay for it. And we just didn't.
And you ran into some early foul trouble with Travis and Colin and Landon. I mean, we were in foul trouble all night. But so me and Coach said it really was a good adjustment that first half to keep you in that game with those guys on the bench. So.
Yeah, we talked about that all week of, even with Linton last night, if we're going to play that game, we got to start using our fouls wisely. And I thought we did that tonight. And it got us in foul trouble, but it also saved some buckets before we got to 5 fouls. So we got to do a little bit better job of staying in position and not getting ourselves in that position to foul. But thought our kids did a good job recognizing when to do that. And then all the guys we brought in off the bench did their job, and we were fine. So
I thought some good minutes from Keith Graber tonight. Luke Marner came in, handled the ball pretty well for you, I thought. Just credit to their big man, Evan Wilmeyer, had a nice game for them, and he had 11 and probably who knows how many rebounds. But, like you said, all in all, a great defensive night and proved why you're one of the leading defensive averages in the state.
Yeah, we got to control what we can control. And, again, I'm proud of our kids for the effort. Had we never been in that game, my attitude would be a lot different. But not only were we in the game, we were controlling the game. And man, I wish we were in the 1A section. Well, I'd like to have that one again.
Yeah. And so brush this one off as you have a tough weekend next weekend as you face the one team that has beaten Barr-Reeve in Clay City, and then you travel to Orleans next weekend. So a regroup and another big weekend for you next week.
Yeah, we talked about at the start of this week that we got a 5-game stretch here that is going to really, really help us if we'll let it. We can't let it get us down. If we lose some games here, if we lose 2, 3, 4 games, we cannot let that get us down. We have to learn, keep learning. That's what the regular season's for. We're trying to win the SWAC, so we got Clay City next Friday, and we'll be ready for that game.
Yep, and in this kind of environment, that's the first time your kids have really faced that. Whereas their kids have faced that, but that's going to do a lot of good here in 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think I heard in the starting lineup, senior, and you hear in the starting lineup some seniors for us, but not the minutes that those seniors have under their belt.
During that first half when you had 3 sophomores down the court.
Yeah.
So, great learning environment for them.
24, 42, and 30 seems like they've been here forever and been playing all the time. So, you said something there that I was going to hit on, but, the biggest thing, the first thing we had written down on the board was, this is what sectional feels and looks like. Take it all in and remember it, because we cannot show up in 6 weeks and play like deer in the headlights. And we didn't do that tonight until third quarter, and we just got to fix that and figure out how to play 32 minutes.
Yeah, well, Coach, thanks for coming up here. Again, I think a lot of positives and things to work on tonight, but still a lot of positives came out as far as defense and everything else tonight.
Well, that's what I'm going to focus on is the positives, and then trying to give our kids, taking full responsibility for those turnovers that we had, and trying to give the kids better options of what to do with the ball or where to cut when we're trapped. So we got 6 weeks to learn that.
Yep. Thank you, Coach, for coming up here. See you next week.
Appreciate you being here.
Yep.
Thank you.
That'll wrap it up here from Montgomery as Barr-Reeve Vikings do retain the Buggy Bowl trophy, 39-26 tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Blake Burkhardt. I was joined by Coach Logan Weiber. We will see you next Friday night with Clay City coming into the Cougar Den. Try to come out there and support these boys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Stay warm.